Now, it's vital if you suffer from back pain to stop doing these exercises because you're worsening, you're exacerbating your problem. So if you're doing knees to chest, one knee to chest, both knees to chest, bending over, touching the ground, trying to stretch out your hamstrings, stop them. Stop them right now. These ones where you lie on your back, stop them. Your back, and I'm going to tell you why. You go, but it feels good, right? Yeah, it does. But that's a neurological thing. What you're doing is not getting to the problem. You're, in fact, that's why you have back pain. For, well, at least one of the reasons. You've got to stop doing these exercises. They are flattening out your back, which you do not want to do. And what it does, why the reason it feels good, is it sets off a neurological thing called a stretch reflex. In other words, it just makes it feel good. But it is in no way helping the cause of your problems. So this is what I want you to do. Stop doing knees to chest. Stop doing sit-ups, which are flattening your back, rounding out your back. So I go through this in my whole new course. It's coming out all about how to treat your own back pain or your clients. If you are a therapist, how to treat their back pains. Like, for example, someone comes in with a disc bulge. How do you know? I teach you in this course. What exercise do you give them? So if you don't give them those, what do you do? How do you help sciatica? What about when pain comes on after walking? How do you address this? How do you address bending techniques, abdominal bracing? Your muscles around here need to be, think of your spine like this. It's like a radio tower. The muscles, no, think of a radio tower. You know, they're big, tall, thin things. That's very similar to your spine in a way because you put cables all around that to give it strength, the radio tower strength, right? No different when it comes to your lower backs. You want strength all around here, and there's not one exercise to do it. So I'm going to show you research-based, what the evidence-based best 3 exercises are. The things, again, all evidence-based from the foremost leading lower back expert in the world, Dr. Stuart McGill. He spent 30 years studying, researching with his group of researchers over and over again, doing studies. And so what you want to do is know what works, okay? There are no sort of 3 steps to a this. No, because every back's different, right? Maybe yours is due to facet joint pathology or a disc bulge or degenerative disc. It doesn't matter what it is because I go through this in my course. But look, even if you don't get the course, if you're doing those, like especially don't do them in the morning because your discs swell up overnight, right? You know you're taller by about a centimetre, half an inch, than you are in the morning than you are in the evening. That's because things just sort of shrink with gravity. So in the morning, you have so much more disc pressure. So this is the worst time to get out of bed and start bending over your toes because the compression with the disc, because they're full of water, it's only after an hour or so that the liquid comes out of these discs. They're not so engorged, and then it's much safer to do any exercises for that matter. So about after an hour if you get up and about. Okay, so if you are bending out, stretching your toes, stretching your hips, doing all these sorts of things, stop it now.